Naka, and welcome to the second episode of Magic Factory Uncensored. If it wasn't obvious to you in the first episode, we are taking the second episode to explain to you that we are the Magic Factory team. I'm Marcus. This is not all of the Magic Factory team. Part of the Magic Factory team. Actually, fun fact, the oldest of the Magic Factory team.
Are you getting old?
Cue some 1960s music. So I'm Marcus.
I'm Tino.
Manu.
And basically, Magic Factory, we're an audio-visual production arm. So if you're looking for some magic in your marketing, be sure to hit us up. Editor, put us gang's email address here.
Right here.
And this is your Gmail address, eh?
Anyway, so we're here this afternoon to tell a bit. Now, what's our topic for today?
Manu?
How about careers? Like, what when you were small, what did you want to be when you grew up? Obviously, you didn't say, I want to be a graphic designer.
No.
Obviously, you were something, you know?
Right.
Wait, the way you said that was as if it's bad to be a graphic designer.
No, at the time, you didn't know.
No, I'm sure some kids grew up their entire life like, I want to be a graphic designer. You know what I mean? They knew they were artists.
Yeah, but not that I've come across. Like, as a kid, your goals are higher. It's not
For
like,
sure,
yeah?
for sure.
I agree, true.
Like, I want to be a cameraman when nobody says that as a kid. You all say astronaut or a doctor or...
That's true. That is true. And also, the one thing I don't understand was, you know, like how when you were growing up and they always ask you that question about like, what do you want to grow up with? What do you want to grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? You know, like the way parents and older gang always ask is as if they knew.
Why you
Like
look at
you'd
me when
ever,
you're older?
like you'd,
What?
like they knew. I don't know how am I saying this?
With your mouth.
No, I'm
Use those
saying,
lips.
like I'm sure every parent or older person that ever asked that question knows very well that the career path that you choose as a young person is not the career path you're gonna end up in. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what's even
Or
more
like
messed
90% of the time.
up?
You know what I mean? Like, so when they always ask you, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? The real response to that should be, why does it matter, mom?
Actually, you know what the most messed up part about it is?
Yeah.
It's like when you're a kid, what you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be an astronaut. Oh, yeah, I want to be a doctor. Oh, I want to be a pilot. Oh, that's good. My son going to be a pilot. When it comes time to pay for the school fees, you see the fun.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
You're
school fees time. No, pick another one.
Get a scholarship. You're done. Anyway, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
Bro, when I was a kid, so there was these Christian tips that used to come out.
Right?
So it was about cowboys and stuff.
Right?
Oh,
For real.
like
tapes,
Brokeback
bro.
Mountain
I'm that
kind.
old. No,
Oh,
Manu.
oh.
Yeah, so it was about this gunslinger. He was a Texas Ranger kind of thing.
Right.
So when I was a kid, when they asked me in class 3, what do you want to be when you grow up? I told them, I want to be a Texas Ranger. No joke.
That is weird. You wanted to be but I'm sure I find that hilarious is I'm sure every kid that was ever born in the 90s or even 80s too, at one point growing up, they wanted to be a cowboy too. Manu,
Yeah.
why did you have to say it in that accent, Manu?
Yeah. Funny story though, you know, when I was in kindergarten, so you know, there's this thing where like there's this day that what you want to be, you dress up as that person in the occupation.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be a policeman and you come
character
dress
parade, you
and
know.
you give your
Character parade, yeah.
and then you give your presentation, you know, like my name is da 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 and I'm a policeman and when I grow up I want to be a policeman and all that. So this is what my mother did to me. So my brother fella like dressed up as one policeman, you know, full on nice outfit. We went to the thing and then all the kids came,
Yeah.
and this is what my mother did to me. To me, she just cut out, you know, like paper shapes of
man.
fish,
Yeah?
and like hang it at the back, and I was like wearing one, you know, the sugar cane cutter kind of shirt
Right?
and pants, and I was, my name is Emmanuel. When I grow up, I want to be a fisherman. And everybody all police, pilot. I was like, man.
Maybe she meant fisher of men.
Amen. She was looking at the spiritual Emmanuel. See, you were looking at the physical Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
But your mother,
It's in your name, bro.
it's in the name.
Yeah. Also, when I was in class 1, I wanted to be an astronaut. Then class 2, class 3 went like this. Class 4, then I realized I want to be something greater, you know.
Right.
And then I decided I wanted to become an actor. So I can be everything, eh?
Right.
And then as I grew up, and then I started to realize I want to be an accountant.
Right.
And then I realized, man,
You're terrible
I'm just
man.
being racist to myself, you know? I'm just being racist to myself. I should do myself justice. Then I want to go back to movies and I want to be a movie maker.
Right. So that's how you ended up in the visual field, because you initially wanted to be an actor.
Mostly because I used to watch a lot of movies. So not just acting, like I just loved everything about movies. And then I realized, might as well be a movie maker than act in a movie, because, later on actors became too boring for me. It's not fun,
True.
Yeah. Movies are fun. I actually grew up like watching movies since I was 6, and then I used to watch a lot of TV. I actually find it hard to scroll through Netflix and pick a movie because I've watched them all.
Yeah. Wow. Almost choked on my saliva with it, yeah.
As long as it's a saliva.
But that's true. This fellow, Manu, he's one person I know who's probably watched all the movies ever in the whole wide world.
The right kind of movies.
No, all the movies. The right, the wrong kind of movies. He's watched them all. There's no movie that Manu has never watched. Go test him.
Oh, I'm terrible with movies, bro.
Yeah, me too. I don't watch movies.
I watch more sports than movies.
What?
I watch more sports than
You watch more cartoons than you watch movies.
I also watch more cartoon than I watch movies.
Go to his home grog and watch bloody Looney Tunes.
That's right.
Bruh.
Yeah.
So, I told Tino, I wanted to be a cowboy at one point in my life. I think I was like 4, 5 years old. Because 2, 3
Is it because you guys had cows? Like,
okay. No.
How are you going to be a cowboy with no cows,
Why you never ask him that question? He wanted to be a Texas Ranger. He didn't even live in
Texas
Texas.
isn't a cowboy.
Huh?
See?
It's very different.
Yeah?
I don't know, bro.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, like a cowboy. I remember there's this photo of me when I was, I think, 4.
No way.
I have like this t-shirt on and long pants tucked in, and I've got like this toy gun like tucked underneath my belt. Like I was trying to be sort of like that was during the Walker Texas Ranger days, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I would ask this, Sikeli, have you ever wanted to be a Walker Texas Ranger?
What is that?
You've never been a Walker like you wanted to be a cowboy ever growing up?
Not really.
Not really, eh?
Yeah, not really.
Why
Why
not?
is it? Because like you've seen, like for us here in Fiji, we've probably like never seen like a cowboy
Yeah.
or a reverse cowboy.
Is it because, I mean, like,
Do cowboys just walk around in America?
I lived in Florida, so
that's
I can't say that I've seen too many cowboys.
So I've done in Texas and stuff like that.
More
Okay.
of Texas. You'll see.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Bro.
I remember when, speaking of careers, there was this one time, I think I was in class 6, and I have a few younger cousins, right? So my dad was super big on like the career choice that you pick growing up. He was super big on it. He'd like ask almost every kid, even kids, random kids in town, what do you want to be when you grow up? Okay, he never did that. But like he asked this a few cousins of mine. And once again, when I'm going to say these careers, I'm not shitting on these careers, okay? Like I respect people who do this. So he goes to one of my cousins. This cousin of mine is around like class 2, I guess. Class 2 or 3. So he goes, hey, Choeli. My cousin's name is Choeli. Choeli, what do you want to be when you grow up? Why am I holding another mic? Oh my God. What do you want to be when you grow up? And he looks at Choeli, and Choeli answers, oh, I want to be a taxi driver. And my dad's like, okay, you want to be a taxi driver? That's good. So he looks to Choeli's younger brother and he goes, and you? What do you want to be when you grow up? And he goes, I want to be a motorbike driver.
I
No.
love it.
What?
I love it.
Like, for me, even class 6, me knew that was a stupid answer. Okay, I knew that was a stupid answer. I mean, like, taxi driver, that's fine. I love that for you. At least you're making money. But motorbike driver, how are you going to make money?
Mm.
You, how would you make money if you were a motorbike?
If I was a motorbike,
Because I remember when I used to be a motorbike, it was.
it was exhausting.
It was.
It was exhausting. I was too tired to work.
Let's go. Let's go.
Too tired to handle.
Too tight to. Boy, this fella's on a roll.
I can't drop the mic
today.
because it's attached to this thing.
So you wanted to be a cowboy?
Cowboy.
Cowboy. You wanted to be a cowboy?
A Texas Ranger.
Texas Ranger.
Get it right, not a cowboy.
So
Texas
if we went Texas and we looked behind, you would be there.
I'd be standing right behind you, bro.
Tack.
Scary.
So yeah, and have you ever changed careers growing up?
Bro, so like...
Or like you were like Form 3, you're like, nah, I think
Nah,
Texas
I-
Rangers is the way to go.
Actually, that's a good question. Chase your career. Have you ever chased a career?
Nah. I kind of stumbled into mine. So like when I was in high school, we used to have with this thing called Windows Movie Maker. So I used to make these like in Paint, you put all the pictures together, like make these collages and things like this, make videos and stuff, and then like splice it
It's
together.
like the stepping stone for every graphic artist.
So basically, that's how I ended up in graphics. I've had an interest in it, and yeah, I just followed it. I was actually doing music before I went into graphics. And you guys, how'd you guys end up in the? So you for movies, and you, Marcus?
Mine was like a really stumbled. Like I mentioned, because I don't like watching movies. So it's never like
That is
growing
so
up as like a passion. Like I wanna chase this, like I wanna do videos. And no, it's now.
You just dealing the cards you dealt or something.
You're like, I just tried it out once, and then I'm like, yeah, this will do. Like honestly, it wasn't like one of those like this seems like something that I want to do for the rest of my life. Trust me, it wasn't. It's just
so what did you want to be when you grew up?
In actual fact,
I mean, when you
when you grown up,
what did
No,
you
he's
want to
30,
be
he's
when
grown
you
up.
when you were a kid?
There was I think 3 main ones. I wanted to be first one. I wanted to be a soldier
Okay, that
in
makes
primary
sense.
school, and then in high school, I think I wanted to be
Captain America.
no, not
Oh, yeah.
Captain America.
Oh.
I think I wanted to be an automotive engineer. I really love cars, so I wanted to be an automotive engineer.
That's another one. Not an engineer, but I always wanted to be the architect for the designing cars. I wanted to be an architect, cars or like structure, buildings, civil
Civil
architecture or like cars. Cars mostly. I used to draw a lot of cars when I was young. And then what's the third one?
The third one, I don't know. I forgot.
Huh?
I forgot what the third one was. But those two are the ones
You wanted to be a motorbike.
But those two are the ones I remember. And then the videography, like taking up this field. Excuse me. Taking up this field in videography, that was like totally random. Like it was like a failed attempt from something, and I was like, okay, let me try this. And then here I am.
Like
what
a-
was this?
So this is like your plan B.
Software engineering, something I didn't like. I was like told to do it. So
Right.
Yeah, I tried the same thing too. I did not. It wasn't software engineering. It was information systems.
Right.
They're leaning to the information system, IT gang. So like I tried it.
So you
It was
guys
alright.
just went to school for it?
University.
yeah, we took it up in university, but like that didn't really go well.
It was alright, but then
Passion thing wasn't there.
I mean, it was
No,
it's
the
too
passion
easy,
fruit was there. The passion fruit was there.
I mean, it was alright, but like think about it. If I have to do a job regarding this, for me it was boring. I have a lot of friends who are in the IT field, and then when they have a conversation, I was like, thank God I didn't end up like you guys. I mean, they're doing well for themselves.
Financially.
But
But the
yeah,
true happiness deep within them is missing.
it's missing.
So you have a lot of money and no happiness. Is that true fulfillment in life?
But
Ask
maybe
yourself.
But maybe for them, for them they love
Maybe
the whole
actually,
software engineering
Yes,
thing
that's
and
the
all.
thing. Like you could, if you're like passionate about something, you find it more valuable than it actually is.
But I know
Perceived
people who are
as.
like passionate about accounting. I was like, whoa, the people who actually like. So it's not just a job that everybody hates and they have to do. They actually love accounting.
I know, right?
But
That's a weird.
I can't wrap my head
couldn't
around.
do that.
yeah.
Maybe that's why we're not accountants.
Yeah.
What's one job you would never do?
OnlyFans.
That's not a job. That's a hobby.
Ah,
You asked, I answered. Something I would never do. You mean like never do or could never do?
Could never do.
Or I think it would be like a surgeon. Not that I'm afraid of blood or anything, but
because you're anemic or something.
I don't have the patience for it.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yo, I don't have the patience for it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You?
Bro, for me it's different because there was a point where I didn't have a job and I had a family and stuff. So I knew what it was like not having a job. So I would
Anything.
basically do anything.
All right.
Yeah, if it puts money on the table, like there's no job I wouldn't do. Yeah.
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, man, let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Starve myself a bit.
There's a couple of jobs that I can't see myself doing. One being a pilot.
Right.
Imagine the responsibility and the safety of all the
all
passengers.
And then you
See,
can't
not like a
swim
bus
again,
driver. The bus driver, like imagine
I've
even the
seen
bus
you drive,
driver.
bro. I would not be a pilot ever.
Yeah, true.
Imagine even the landing. And this like, for example, our on-air gang. Sometimes if something happens to a person on the shift and they can't make it to their shift,
Somebody else will cover.
somebody would have to cover for them. And that
Right.
person, like last minute, maybe that person is somewhere,
Yeah.
doing something and has to let go and do it. But like, imagine if you like a pilot and then
you don't have that.
you need an extra pilot. Like, okay, you have to cover for this guy, and then you let go of everything, and you have to go and fly this plane. How many hours? And imagine if you were drinking,
I don't think you're allowed to.
Yeah, no, you have to wait a certain.
But like on the bright side, you can get booked though if you were.
That's true. But imagine the situation. Say like, there's always a fear of your plane getting hijacked.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
There was that, and there was like a gang who do deep sea diving, like deep sea dive, or
Like
like
how
spearfishing gang.
Like
People
how
who
deep? Like this deep?
too deep.
let's do
The gang who like go spearfishing,
Mm.
because I'm afraid of sharks,
And true, and I get why you can't see yourself doing that. I mean, you can't swim.
I can swim. The only thing is I can swim down. I can't swim up.
bro. You're getting a bit defensive.
I can swim down. I can't swim up.
Okay, that's called dying.
It's called drowning.
Okay, I can dive. I can't surface. Anybody can dive. They just can't surface.
True. So
Actually,
like
you know what? There's another job I can't see myself doing is being a radio personality. Because one, I don't have a personality.
Right.
And second,
don't look down on yourself like that.
Huh?
Manu. Don't look down on yourself.
Okay, I
But
just
he
look
can't
up.
see himself.
We all the
My dad used to be a radio personality. But like, yeah, that's probably another reason I don't want to follow in somebody else's footsteps.
Hmm.
I feel like it's another thing, but then like, I can't imagine sitting there paneling and talking to people you can't see.
oh,
Yeah, talking to somebody you can't.
Yeah.
Who's not in the room with you.
Yeah.
Right.
right. That's interesting. Yeah. Boy, that's yeah.
That's why you gotta say, man, when this game go on, different animal,
Like gang on radio. That's really true. Imagine talking to somebody you can't see, like we're doing right now.
And imagine it's your job to talk, It's your job to talk. You talk, and after hours, after your shift, you still talk, Like if it was me, I could pull it off, but then I would not have the energy or the mental
like
capacity
dream.
to engage in conversation afterwards with other
after.
people.
By the end of your shift, your mouth just like masculine.
Oh.
You've got like
Jawline.
chiseled by the gods, the Greek gods. Huh? That's the amount of talking you've done.
Mm.
What else can we talk about?
What's one job that, okay, apart from the job that you currently have,
Yep.
that you either wished or you want to pursue, or like, what's one job you'd rather have instead of the job you have?
OnlyFans.
As a cameraman or
Or as a victim. One job that I would love to do, I would love to be an army commander.
But you'd have to walk up the ranks, right? Yeah, okay, that's a good.
I want to be an army commander.
I'd love to try architecture.
I don't know. Who you? We can build on that.
That's a good one.
I'm looking for design.
For me, the army commander one, it's just because I don't know. I just like telling people what to do.
But not doing it.
I laugh. No, I just like I always felt like it's a well respected. Like I don't know.
You just want to. I was gonna say.
I just want to wear the uniform with all those badges and stuff.
In fact, yeah, I like uniforms, like jobs with uniforms. Have you guys ever wanted to be a firefighter?
No.
Okay,
Like,
but is there like a job in uniform that you'd like to?
Nah.
Really? What jobs have uniforms? Mall cop.
Bro, it took till I came to this
It's not
company.
even a real cop.
I started wearing shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like uniforms?
I used to, the companies I used to work at before, I used to just wear vest shorts.
What about being in maritime, like the
Nah.
Navy?
Oh, like the what do you call it? What did he call?
Navy?
Seaman.
Seaman.
Seafarers.
Yeah.
Seafarers. Like the gang on the ship. I couldn't do that too.
Yeah, I used to away from home for a long time.
You imagine? Could you imagine?
What if you're on the cruise?
That's a different story.
That's like piano, yeah. Like you on like one of the crew members on piano.
Okay.
What?
What's piano? Enlighten us.
It's a cruise ship.
Not
Okay,
everybody
Sapphire
knows
Princess.
that.
Sapphire Princess.
Nobody knows that.
You guys basically have the view of the bloody port and the ship when it docks. You can see it. How come you've never seen the Sapphire Princess?
We've never
We
taken
don't have to swim. We don't need to get on the boat, bro.
What?
Oh my god.
Basically, our office has the view of the port of the
Alright.
of Walu Bay, and none of them have seen Sapphire Princess ever docked in Suva.
How many of you have seen Sapphire Princess? Write it in the comments. And I don't expect anybody to be commenting because I'm sure nobody who drives past the port of Suva. Somebody who like, say for example, just like a normal,
Actually, no, it's very hard to miss because it's a really big cruise ship.
How big? About this big?
It's about.
All I'm saying is once again, I'm making like general assumptions. Nobody like drives past Suva and be like, look at that big ship. Even if they can't see the name and be like, what I want to know is what's the name of that ship. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yes, no.
Okay, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I know people.
Nah.
I know
Yeah.
people who would want to know the name of the ships.
Who can you tell us who those people are?
I don't know them by name. I just know them because they're strangers.
Okay, see?
Okay.
He's lying to us. I know nobody gonna comment and say they knew Sapphire Princess.
Oh,
or-
just comment and see. Just
Okay, where does it go to?
what?
Where does it go to?
They just dock. It's like a sort of like a
it's just
layover.
At the
Yeah.
wharf.
You know how cruise ships work, right? It's like go on tour here and there.
Yeah.
So like Suva is one of the places they stop by,
Oh, okay.
and it's like stop for 3 days or something like that.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cruise
I could
ships.
never work on a ship.
Actually, I would never go on a cruise ship that's in open water.
Yeah, because you can't swim.
On a ship, I don't have to swim in the ship. I can swim. Who says I can't swim?
I think we've already in the first episode.
Oh, he used the scuba. equipment.
Snorkeling, Tino, snorkeling. Scuba is when you deep dive.
And he used the water bottles.
Wait,
as
this
well.
fella knows more about underwater gear and underwater things
Than
more
swimming?
than me and
Wait.
Tino combined. See that fella dropping names of all these cruise ships and all.
Mm.
It's like he was a fish or something.
Okay, but would you guys go on a cruise ship in the open water?
Then where do cruise ships go? In the open
No, like
water?
okay, like Captain Cruises is like inter islands, right? They don't go out in the open sea like how Sapphire Princess, all those boats like you cross international waters kind of.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now,
That's open
that
sea,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Like you mean like go from one country to a different
Yeah.
country. Okay. When you said open water, I'm like
That's
assuming
open water. Like open water is like
me, bro.
That's-
When you
actually
grow
no,
up in
yeah,
the jungle,
yeah. It's,
any water is open water. Until you close the water bottle, then it's closed.
okay. International water.
Yes, absolutely. I would definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Why not?
I think scary, man.
Because
Especially
of
like
like pirates.
not pirates. Like for example, and this
to bottle
this
water.
happens pretty rarely, but it's scary when it happens. Like when they pass through a storm. Like you've seen the waves,
Yeah, you
it's
can
pretty high, and the whole ship is like wobbly. You have to stay inside your rooms. And if you've seen footage on YouTube of it, it's pretty scary.
Have you sailed like from here to any of the
No. Out island, not
As
out.
soon as you go outside
Within the
reef, it's
islands,
open
yeah.
water. As soon as you go past the reef.
No, I'm talking about like a storm. Like
No, we are asking you, Manu.
Hmm?
Have you gone on a ship from here in Fiji while you're
yeah,
living in Fiji?
to another country.
No,
just within Fiji.
just within Fiji.
Yes.
Say Tungau or somewhere. Anyway.
Yeah, yes, I
Where
was-
did you go?
Yes, I was
On a ship.
on a cruise ship. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
Everybody was good weather.
yeah, good weather.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're going towards like going to south Vanuatu, that's it.
Hmm?
once you get in close, the waves, I swear, the boat like actually goes like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
really-
can't.
So like when you're
It's
explaining that, for us it's like you don't have to go to open water, like cross to a different country to experience that. I've been in a ship before where you're fast asleep and the waves are so big and rough and brutal and angry
Wow.
that the ship, like, I wake up in the middle of the night.
Now, how tall are the waves?
About this tall.
He's inside the boat.
I'm in the boat. What am I outside measuring the wave?
No, because sometimes
Okay,
the waves
like,
can really like.
That's why I'm telling you this story for you to be able to put it into perspective how big the waves are. Now I'm asleep, right? And then all of a sudden I imagine myself dreaming that I'm standing. And then I open my eyes. Now I'm fully awake
And you wet.
and and I'm underwater, right? No, I'm standing.
And you wake up, blah, 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 blah.
And I'm standing, bro. So that would mean that the ship is literally like vertical, or like at that it's such an angle where my
ship sailing like this.
oh my gosh, I'm saying like is it
Okay.
the waves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like you don't have to go overseas to experience that. You want that experience?
Actually,
We'll go with one fiber tomorrow, one fiber boat. Me and Tino will take you.
no,
no, actually, when I went
Just
to
take you past the reef, then we come back.
no, actually, when I went to volleyball, I had those rough waves.
Yeah?
Hmm.
How rough?
Pretty rough. Thing like the bottom of the ship, like going up like this, cracking another wave, going up like this.
Why are you clapping? Never
It's like the waves spanking the bottom of the ship,
it's choppy.
It's times like that Manu wished he was a ship. Woo! Anyway, thank you very much for listening and tuning in to our second episode
Thanks,
of
guys.
Magic Factory Uncensored. Be sure to follow us on our socials, Magic Factory Fiji, YouTube, Facebook, IG, TikTok. Wherever you go, you will find us. If you search Magic Factory Fiji.
Even if you go to the bathroom, you will find us
And if you go
in the open water.
if you go to the open water to a different country on a different ship, you will find us. And make sure to subscribe to our channel. We got some pretty cool stuff coming up this year. Thank you for tuning into the second episode.
And comment to us like what you want to be when you grow up.
What you want to be when you grow up, and what do you want us to talk about in our next episodes. And because we're video guys, if you need to spice up your marketing with our magic, be sure to hit us up. Email once again right here on the screen. Bam. Magic Factory.
You want the
Uncensored.
masala magic, we'll bring it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm Indian.
Okay.